Hello, everyone. Hello, Rosini. Go time, indeed. Yeah, ready. But first things first, I still have to thank some followers from last stream because I kind of forgot. Sorry for that. People who subscribed or who followed in Oshi. Thank you for Andy Foop, well, Paladin as well, Taubsi, and Smiley Riley for the support. And yeah, looking immediately towards the tonight. We are looking at the track of, I hope I pronounce it right, Ilithasia Island circuit version 1.01 made by Liz Comies. We're gonna have a touring car race. Will be around, it's 13 corners. We'll be having 8 right hands and 5 left hand corners. Get also this out of the way, the tires. Yeah, that will roughly last 6 laps. There's only one tire compound to choose. Format for tonight will be times minute up session with hot lapping. So yeah, that's what we're getting ready for right now. We'll start off actually around any time now because it's 20:30. After that, there will be a 2-lap qualifying at 21 CET, and afterwards we'll be going into a 2 times 14-minute race with around 11 laps. And race will be a reverse grid. Hello, Taubsi, by the way. Welcome to the stream. And do little but nicely quick flyover of the track here. Looking at the very wide circuit tonight, we have a lot of, well, escape paths to use. Like a lot of exits that are very wide in some cases, but also some big straights really trying to use the overspeed or the better exit speed. Some of these cars, actually. All in all, the car will be using, I think there's multiple cars tonight, so I'm not sure. I couldn't find a list of which ones actually. But there's like a couple of cars to choose from, but they're all, as far as I know, they should drive the same. So there's not much difference. Only the skin, basically. That was the whole idea. Other than that, yeah, we'll be looking at a very fast race tonight, so maybe not one of the fastest race, but but still a fast one. Yeah, very promising. Already got here Frozeni, Cyberpunk, Topitiki, Whisper, McVision, Andrew Peterson, Marcel, and Para 230. Maybe some spectators who maybe still join, who knows. I'm seeing Gomis himself there and Tivati as well. Who knows if they will join. Hello, Drummond. Come to the stream. Leave the track map open for now a little bit so we can have like a little bit of a longer look till they get everything sorted out. Just going to ready up myself as well with some overlays for myself so I can see everything I need to, especially like corner numbers or something. I haven't quite dropped. Not that bad. I can't really tell why I have them though. Why am I dropping? That's not good. Which issues it seems like they didn't have dropped frames before. So I'll just hope it gets better. If it's worse, I don't know. Let me know how bad it is. It's too. Like some bitrate. For some reason. Don't know. I don't know why. Well. Yeah, so for some reason my bitrate isn't up to speed, so I don't know why that's really happening. So, any issues with buffering or anything, I apologize for. It hasn't been like that in the last couple of streams, so... Maybe there's something going on Twitch. Maybe I can find something. Yeah, I'll just in case, but I'll leave you with the game screen, so once they start, we'll be starting as well. As I say, and they're already in the loading screen. Well, anyways, we'll continue. Hope it got better, or gets better. Hope it's stable now. At least on my side, it's looking better. Yeah, the connection definitely looks better now. Okay. I've heard so far that the faster times are roughly around 1:16. 1 minute 16 seconds. So as I said, all the cars behave similar. The only difference being really the the view, the skins. Just pull up this opacity so we can see the cars better. Maybe we get a proper look at those skins everyone is rocking here. As some people are quite similar in the looks, it seems. Looking at you there, Dramit and Dromili. Oh, you're Hivati getting those, I don't know, how's it called? Like those vapor rave vibes, kind of, those neon colored cyberpunky vibes a little bit. And Frozani with a different looks. Different skin from what I saw today. As I tried to make Wizen with a pretty nice skin. That looks pretty cool. Especially like in the back, it looks like it's kind of taped or something. Maybe if that is the effect he's trying to go for there. But still looks very nice. We got Fingers who's... Wait. What's this car? Isn't this the... Kinda looks wrong to some degree. More like a broken car model, to be honest. But Cyberpunk's livery looks nice. Like a little bit of... Kinda reminds me of the German flag to some degree. But a lot of stars at the top. The pity key with a kind of greenish, yellowish stripe down the middle and grays. Got the first couple laps in. Since this is warm-up, we'll just chill a little bit. Because who knows how fast they will actually go in this one, since it's just a warm-up. I will be trying to get up to speed. And we will just be vibing. And also as a quick update, I started to upload the streams to my YouTube channel as well. To archive them. And I edit them and will start to just release them one after another, like in certain intervals because of, you know, YouTube algorithm and stuff. So just that I get a little bit of a consistency in terms of YouTube to some degree. Definitely can see the runoff area being used a lot here, especially towards turn 7, which we were just now. This is now turn 8 into turn 9. Then entering the sector 3, which is always marked by those little overhead thingies. I don't know how it's called. It's a very special word, I think. But that I would know of. And I'll excuse myself a little bit because I'm, if I don't talk too much, because I'm a little bit tired today. It's been very, very tiring days, these last few days. Couldn't sleep too well for some reason. I don't know really why. Maybe it's stress or something. Just a little bit of work stress. Are we good? I'm good to stream. Liskomi is not driving, right? No, Liskomi is not driving. Otherwise I would have given him like a flying lap. Maybe follow Whisper. Whisper tapping the wall there. All about that warmer. Then Cam 5 doesn't seem to look too well. At least from what I can see right now. Not the best cam to be in right now. This looks quite wonky on stream. So we'll just leave it on cam 3 for now. Ooh, Whisper going off track in turn 5. Heading towards turn 6. We got Frozeni up ahead actually. Who already got the fastest lap at the moment, the 117.312, followed by McVison's 117.701, and so on and so on. There's actually a gap of 1 second to the 2P6 at the moment. But as I said, it's just warm-up. Don't know how fast the people will start really pushing their times, or when they really start to go for like some hotter laps, higher risk laps, maybe trying something out at the moment as well. As Hivati does a 117.258. Oh, Frozeni big off track. Big mistake, big mistake. Hivati with the overtake. No, just kidding. It's just no worries. Just warm up. Gotta warm up myself as well. Ring ring. I hope you guys can hear the music okay. If not, I can turn it up. If it's too quiet. I mean, it's supposed to run a little bit in the background. But with right now having no sound at all in these warm-up sessions, will be accompanied by quite some silence, some peace and quiet. Maybe some time to meditate a little bit. Some 8B Waffle ASMR or something. Just check for us. Let's just give Cyberpunk a lap, maybe. We'll just give everyone a lap, especially in the second warm-up. Everyone will get a lap. I'll make sure of that. I just realized I probably know why the connection was deemed unstable at first, because during the countdown at the start I had to render some stuff in the background, and maybe then it dropped quite some frames because of that. That might have been true. Oh, Cyberpunk, that's a special line. Very wide, very wide. The very thick Cyberpunk. Putting down those thick lines with his thick car and thick skin. And thick design. Everything is thick tonight. Everybody can be thick. Just a healthy amount of thickness. It's always nice. So we're looking at the end of the first warm-up session. We'll be just following Topitiki along. And looking at the ranking as of now, we got Hivati at the top with a 117.156. Already very fast. It'll be interesting to see if they can crack the 116 laps. Especially towards the qualifying. Maybe in the second warm-up. Who knows? Who's took the wrong car by accident. Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, you got a second warm-up to go, so no worries there. And looking at the flags, actually, we got a lot of Finns in here tonight. A lot of Finnish people. Maybe I need to learn some Finnish at some point. Just to please the crowd here. And there's quite a couple of Germans as well. I mean, I'm a German myself. So I can already do that part. But looking at the Finnish crowd here in TSU. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 alone in this lobby. Out of 11. So 50% at least Finnish here. Take a quick look at the results. Vati takes the fastest lap for the first warm-up with his 117.156, followed by 117.312 by Froseni. Then we got Whisper on 3. I know I will get kicked out after the countdown on the top right, I think, is finished. Then we got McVison with a 117.651. Rip. Oh, will it just be a second now? Like a second warm-up already? Or why am I not in the lobby screen? It's kind of irritating, to be honest. But maybe it's me, or maybe it's Maybelline. Oh. And another 10 lap warm-up. So who will we follow first? Let's start with... Whoop. No, we already got to Pitiki. Let's go with Henry Pedersen. Following his first lap on the second warm-up. See how much he got used to the car. Looking very clean through the first 3 corners so far. Finishing off sector 1 with this by the framework going over the track there. That's a very clean line. Getting towards turn 6, using all of the exit road there towards turn 7. Into turn 8 now. Into 9. Then followed by a medium left and a sharp right. Like those rally co-pilots. Oh, that was a flip by Froseni. I haven't seen that in a while. Didn't even know that was possible here to flip the car, but Froseni barrel rolled it. That's a first for me. Oh, now they're all going over the start finish, and Drummond pulling out already a 117.1. Very clean start here. Very nice. Already getting close to those 116 laps. Setting the pace already. So we go just from the front to the back, I think. Gonna follow Whisper now for the second lap. And then we just go back once every time they go over the start finish. Oh, Whisper, very risky. Pushing it. Really pushing it, but clipping those walls every now and then. Let's just hope it's just like that in the practice session. Don't want to see that in the race, Whisper. Come on. You can do it. You can go better than that. Just go clean. But that said, Whisper was also one of the ones who put a 117.4 in the first lap already, so really going fast. I will follow Hivati for the next lap. Should roughly get everyone in with one lap. Maybe let's just follow Jamili, yeah, because we already had Hivati before. Or maybe even McVison, so we can have like 3 cars in a row here, which also looks nice. We're being on the line. My Jamili going offline a little bit. But still, everyone keeps it on track. That's always important. Especially in the race, keeping it on track is the best thing you can do. Whiplash connecting. Getting on when we're going towards the qualifying soon. Doesn't need to warm up maybe. Who knows? Oh, Froseni also improved his time in the last lap and Ivati flew off there. Flew off in the... I guess it's a slight... It's an S. It's not a chicane, but it's an S. The 11-12 S. So let's follow Froseni for once here. He goes towards turn 1 now. I think getting onto the curbs seems to be very bad here. Because the cars don't really steer too heavily in total. And then missing some steering seems to be very difficult to handle. That said, it's also nice to see that we get like a lot of different lines through these corners. Which seems like will give us a lot of variety in terms of battling on track. Especially being able to really take each corner in a different way. Maybe dive a little bit, especially here towards turn 9. There's a lot of opportunity there for some kind of deep dive. Because you have to go wide in 8 to take the 9 properly. Then the other way around. Oh, Froseni really grazing the barrier there almost. But he's keeping it on track. This could be a very strong lap, but I think he clipped the barrier at the first turn, so it's not the strongest one, but still a 117. Now we're looking at, let's go with Cyberpunk here, because he's following Para, and we got who's that up front there? It was Topitiki. Cyberpunk going wide in turn 3. Whisper staying out, it seems, or at least he's standing still. Let's see, let's have a look at the lap so far. Still Andre Pedersen's unbeaten lap of a 117.107, as I say that, and Para hits the wall. Sadly. Rosini getting there, like, it's still though 3/10 behind, which is not much on these cars, but still. Very fast lap by the Andre Pedersen. Oh, I think that was McVison off track there. Yeah, that was McVison. Off track Cyberpunk with a very bad turn 13. Hello there, Crimson. It's a racing game, traitors. I mean, come on, can you blame me? I can finally broadcast this stuff in a proper way. I'm happy now. Woo! Welcome to the stream, by the way. Long time no hear and see. How are you doing, Crimson? Let's follow. Who have we followed so far? This was laying on the side. The car was probably tired. Just needed some quick power nap here. Oh, you're at work. Okay. Imagine working Wouldn't be me, wouldn't be me. Work is for losers. Oh, no, just kidding. Ghosted race? No, it's a warm up. So currently it's just hot lapping. They're all hot lapping and they're ghosted at the moment. But after these 2 minutes finish, we'll be going into the qualifying. And after that, it will be a 2-lap qualifying. And after that, we'll have 2 times a 14 minutes race. Whereas the second race will have a reverse grid, depending on the result of the first race. And all that's different in these cars is just the skin. The cars are very similar. Any prediction who will be the fastest traitor? I mean, Andre Pedersen is looking strong, aka Dremet. And Rosani also definitely is one of the top drivers in here. And he's also the one who cracked the 116 just now, which I barely missed, sadly. But well, we got our first 116 on the lap times. Which is very quick. Very, very, very quick. The 116.5s are like one of the top leaderboards times as far as I got told. So having a 116 in a warm-up already, it's very promising, especially for the race. I mean, I would think that even like Whisper could definitely play a big role at the front. And definitely McVision. And I'm actually surprised if Andre Pedersen can keep up with the top. It's not that I'm really that surprised, but it's interesting to see if he can really fight for top 3 maybe tonight. Which I'm only saying because I'm just comfortable mostly with the... He hasn't driven much, has he? I think in the last couple of races, I think. VSD is just a sub-team of VSR. As we are taking part in a GT Endurance season at the moment as well. We named ourselves the VSR Dragons, which consists of Andre Pedersen and me. As it's not shown by his livery though, but there is I made like a little dragon livery for endurance car. Which looks quite nice. Yeah. I got you too. Love you too, Crimson. Where Crimson is mean to me. Damn, I already deleted the results. Crimson woke up today and chose violence. Calling everyone traitor. Everyone. Definitely everyone. Has to be. Very accurate, actually. A ventricular septal defect, VSD, is a hole in the heart. Oh! Did we leave a hole in your heart, Crimson? Did we break your heart? Okay, let's head towards the actual qualifying now. As we're looking at the 2-lap hot lapping. People got 3 minutes to finish their 2 hot laps. Roughly takes them like 1 minute 20, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute 20 at worst, I guess. To finish 1 lap, so they have more than enough time to get 2 laps in. And the fastest lap will get pole position. Let's give them a little bit of a startup. I don't want to take a look at them as they start their lap here. As they go into their first lap. Pushing, 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 pushing hard. Have a look at the front here. Who's pushing the hardest is the question. Keep pushing. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll show their pace already on the first lap. Oh, someone crashed here. That was Cyberpunk, I think. Yeah. That first lap is gone. You'll not get that back. Everyone else looking very good at the moment. Especially looking at Dramit, there's Frozeni flew off. Too much risk there, sadly. Here at Andrew's lap, that's looking very fast. That will be... can be a good time, I think so. Oh, which is barely beaten by Hivati. 2/10. But as Andre crashed out there, but Hivati took the lead here with a 117.2 at the moment on pole position. Followed by Dramit's or Andre Pedersen's 117.5. Really interesting to see if anyone can improve here. I'm pretty sure it won't be Andre Pedersen here as he crashed out in the first corner already. Which will frustrate him, I think, quite a bit. But that said, a 117.5 is still very strong. Getting closer, that will be very difficult. Whisper looking strong here. Really pushing the limits of the track, keeping it on track, though maybe a bit too much. Going off track here, and that's a bad last turn. I don't know what this will be. Don't know where everyone will end up. Go over the start finish. Couple of improvements, and McVison pushing the 117.2 over the finish. Taking pole position there. Congrats to McVison. Taking the pole position by a very tiny margin of 8 thousandths of a second. Closely followed by Hivati there. Who is then followed by Frozeni. 2 Finns in the top 3 here. But there's also German in the 4th place, which is Andre Pedersen. So, got a 2x2 in the front. There's a bit of here. There's a bit of Finnish nationality going on here. As we follow, there's like Cyberpunk. I don't know which flag that is. It's Bosnian, okay. Bosnia flag. Oh, that's his symbol at the top. Oh, I didn't know the Bosnian flag actually. Okay, my bad. Gotta learn something too at some point. And Cyberpunk is followed by Topitiki. Then Jormelli on P7. On P8 we got Whiplash. P9 is Whisper. It's usually a bit faster. Maybe he didn't get any proper lap it seems. Then we got Para on P10. P11 is Marcel P. And then we got P12 who is Finghost. So we got 12 races for tonight's race. Wonder if anyone is joining actually after this. Don't see any new names here. So if anything, we'll be taking a quick look again on tonight's track very quickly. As we're looking at 13 corners in total. It's a very beautiful track, by the way, made by Liz Comis, who's currently also watching inside the lobby. Having his track unfold. It looks very nice, that's for sure. And we got 13 corners, 8 right corners, 5 left ones. And the tires, they roughly last 6 laps. There's only one tire compound to choose from. And we're looking at 11 laps of full-on racing. There's no fuel usage, so nothing about taking fuel, or you can just full throttle it as much as you want. Nothing about saving fuel to maybe, I don't know, go longer stints or something. Or maybe taking less fuel for faster lap times. No. It's just tires. So if the tires get tired, then, yeah, that will be your lap times as well. So the most pit stops we'll probably see around lap 5 because of, well, undercut potential, maybe. Maybe someone goes for lap 4, but I would not see that happening. Maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it seems like they did mess up the qualifying. Did they? They gotta do the quali again. Oh no. Can we take a look at local leaderboard so far? The fastest lap we've seen was by, I think it was, Hivati was very fast there as well, but Henry Peterson so far with the fastest lap in total in the lobby here. And not sadly see all of the laps with all cars at once. Oh, no, never mind. Froseni's fastest lap here. 116.9. Never mind. Is there any global leaderboards? Just checking. There it was. 116.6. Just saw that. Well, since there's a reset of the qualifying, maybe people get more warmed up. And then, well, we just have another. The pit lane, as you can see, is also looking quite special, to say the least. Definitely pit lane I don't see that much. Like it goes like a little bit to the right. I mean, of course there's always like some kind of chicane inside the pits kind of thing. But especially here, it looks like it kind of crosses over from the exit path here towards the pit lane, actually. Kind of, well, it roughly lines up. But then you go in, take your new set of tires, go out, and then you come out right after turn 1, which then actually throws you right into the second corner, actually. Thank you, Crimson. You too. Good luck working. Have fun. Fun at work. Much as you can. And have a good day. A wonderful day. Well, then have a very fine rest of the day. It was nice seeing you again too, Crimson. Thank you for stopping by. I almost said somehow passing by, but that wouldn't be right kind of thing. It's actually at the front right now. I think it's Frosini, yeah. He's leading the pack at the end of the first lap. We can have a look at how people will go into the second lap. Maybe some good lap times already. Who knows? Oh, they're all looking very strong. Dramit only being barely behind that. I think that's actually Dramit up front, yeah. He's really pushing it. He wants it. Doing a good job so far in the first few corners. Gonna cheer for those hard holes. Oh god, Crimson. You go ahead and do that. Hey, hard hole. Oh, the lines are almost like copy paste with Henry Pedersen and Frosini. Like barely any difference. But who keeps it on track better? There was a slight clipping off the curb. Better than the other hole. Yeah, definitely. That said, it can still be anything. Oh, very close push. Not the best last corner there for Dramit. Excuse me, Andre Pedersen here, sorry. Well, we'll see what this will be in a second lap. Was still an improvement, but it was an improvement by both. And both improving. Pushing the limits. Whisper couldn't improve. Sorry for chuckling there. Come on, Whisper. I thought you were faster than this. Oh no. Oh, I love you, Whisper. Anyways, we are looking at Frosini for the pole position right now. Congrats to Frosini for taking pole in the second run of the qualifying. After they messed up, sadly, the first one where McVison had the pole position. So, yeah. Frosini takes pole with 117.488, followed by Andre Pedersen, who's in P2 with a 117.550. Still very fast. So the 117 times are probably like the fast times we'll be looking for inside the race as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll be averaging around the 118 at some point, but I think maybe we can expect some of those times in the race too. But going through the grid as of now, we got Frosini at the front, followed by, well, never mind. They're starting immediately. I think it was Andre Pedersen, then we got, I think, was it? I'm not sure. Damn it, I forgot. Should keep track of those things. So we'll be looking at the first corner here. Roseni starting off strong, taking the inside line. Pedersen followed by Whiplash. Topitiki hugging the inside, blocking 3 cars because of that. Very strong defending from Topitiki. Oh, McVision going wide. That's dangerous here. So we go with them now, taking towards this 4-man, 5-man fight here. Oh, thing goes crashing into McVision big time in turn 5. Misjudged that corner completely. Almost like taking out McVision in the process here, who is now finds himself at P11, which is not a good start for him. Now he has to fight his way back, as he was like from pole to last kind of thing. Saying that, which was the qualifying error, so to say. But Frosini already having a 1-second lead in the front. Who's followed by Whiplash and then Andre Pedersen, who maybe looks for a move, but he's getting closer slowly. Creeping closer. Rosini showing a 1:22 in the first lap. Who takes fastest lap for now? Bingo's apologizing for that crash. That's great sportsmanship. I mean, luckily McVision didn't take any damage. So that's good for McVision there. Damage got on his side. Meanwhile, Cyberpunk going for a move towards turn 4 here. Good move. Para almost clipping the back of Cyberpunk. Very close racing, but nice move by Cyberpunk. Very clean. Now Topitiki, Hivati and Whiplash are together as well. Topitiki looking on the inside. There was a slide by Whiplash, who gets overtaken by 3 cars in one corner. That's how close they all are. It's amazing to see. Now towards turn 11, Whisper looking also for a move. He wants to move it up front. But Whiplash looking for an opportunity while they fight. Whisper with a slight contact. Not too much. As Topitiki slided a little bit there, so there was not much for Whisper to do, but they kept it clean. Nice move by Whisper there, taking advantage of the sliding Topitiki, while Whisper clips the inside of turn 1, sorry. And now Whiplash also looking for a move. Seems like it's not Whisper's track at the moment. He seems to be crashing quite a bit. As far as I could tell. Meanwhile, we also have a change in the lead there up front. Andre Pedersen being now on P2. We overtook Hivati. Something happened there? Sadly, we missed it. Meanwhile, Whisper, Dromelli, Cyberpunk are still fighting. Whiplash leading the pack. The quadruples here. I mean, they're all very close together. If Para can get a steady line in and overtake. Meanwhile, McVision going for the overtake there. Meanwhile, and as up front, Whisper is also going for the overtake on Whiplash. Now finds himself in P5. Can he continue to push on? McVision is at least back to P9 after he went all the way back to P11. Whisper outbraking himself into turn 1. It uses up a little bit more tire if you outbrake yourself. So there's a slightly higher tire degradation if you slide in any way or form. Whiplash on the inside of Dromelli. This should be... Oh, this can be for both of them. Yeah, Dromelli now with the better exit speed. He went a little bit wide, but that gave him a little bit more speed for the exit. But he didn't go for the move here, as he wasn't close by enough. Hits the wall. Gives the chance for McVision to take another position. He says thank you. Cyberpunk also going for a beautiful move here. Slightly outbraking himself, giving Whiplash to take the Giving Whiplash the chance to take the position back, as he does towards turn 11 question mark, as he doesn't. Meanwhile, McVision joining the fray here. Going for an outside to inside crossover move. Beautiful move. Can he stick it? He can't. Almost. He almost got it done. Now he finds himself behind Whiplash, who has... they're having a hard time up front. McVision taking advantage of this. Going up to P7 now. When Jormelli and Para are also kind of fighting. Para going off track now, giving Jormelli some space to breathe. Whiplash looking for the move on McVision here. Isn't staying on the inside with a good exit, better exit than Whiplash. Now McVision trying to hunt down Cyberpunk. It's right in front of him. Oh, but Whiplash is lurking, waiting for the mistake by McVision. But he's also probably waiting for him to overtake Cyberpunk, as he knows that McVision is maybe faster. But he really starts to apply the pressure here as well. As he goes wide, and Whiplash gets an easy overtake here. That kind of sucks. Lap 5, in we go. In we go. It's pit stop time. Almost forgot after all this action here. Who's in the pits? Andrew Pedersen is in the pits. Frozeni is still going. Maybe undercut attempt from Andrew Pedersen here against Frozeni. Whisper and Topitiki and Whiplash are also still going. Pedersen now coming out. Hivati is also there. Cyberpunk, McVision, Jormelli, very fast pit stops by all of them. They're very close together now. All clipping the curb here. That's not the proper pit exit, guys. Come on. That's not how the track goes. There would be a 5-second penalty. Oh, but we got... There was a move. There was a move done by McVision against Cyberpunk. I think he went wide on turn 3, which gives McVision the opportunity to take another place. Really have to say, so far, McVision has all the qualities for being a driver of the day. Meanwhile, the people up front should be pitting, yeah. But Frozeni heading into the pits. Pedersen was 21 seconds behind. This could... Who knows how much this can work out. It's getting towards the start-finish now. Probably... Oh, it will be... Nah, I think it won't be that close. He can... Yeah, he can already accelerate here. And he's still ahead. Way ahead. So Pitiki coming out there. Whiplash will be losing out on some positions here because of the later pit stop, as we can see, as he's joining Jormelli right behind. I think he was behind McVision before, who's going wide up front. Now giving Cyberpunk an easy move. Has to stick it on the outside. Can McVision keep it stable? He's going kind of everywhere right now. Seems to be that that the nerves are getting to him a little bit. With a couple of mistakes here and there. Now he has to... He finds himself again in a fight against Jormelli. While Whiplash is also creeping closer and closer as they are fighting up front. Frozeni leading the pack by 1 second... 1.7 seconds at the moment. And Henry Pedersen also having quite a good lead on Topitiki, keeping P2 very stable for now. The only fight that's currently happening is towards the midfield here with Jormelli, McVision and maybe Whiplash. Ooh, big mistake there by Jormelli. Can McVision capitalize? He can go for a move if he wants to. I think he will, and he definitely wants to. Can he make it stick? It's a difficult move to be done, but they both keep it on track. This is not over. We're heading towards turn 6, which is a left-hander. And Jomelli braking quite a lot, but also McVision not having the best of exit, but he can make it stick. Good move, good move. Well done. Whiplash kind of lost out on that. Kind of far back. Maybe made a little bit of a mistake beforehand. But he's catching. I think he's catching up. He's catching up slightly, slowly but steadily. And keep a consistent line with Jomelli here, getting very close suddenly. That kind of surprised him as well, I think. Now heading towards the start finish. Meanwhile, Andre Pedersen has a 6-second lead towards Topitiki, while Froseni also has like a 2.5-second lead towards Andre Pedersen, keeping first place. Very safe and secure. Whiplash. Trying to get into a consistent rhythm there. And now we got a little bit of peace on track, as everyone is quite gapped at the moment. So we'll be joining Froseni for a while. A little bit. We just increase the angle here because of sometimes there are trees in the way. That's what I was trying to say. That tree, exactly. That's quite some piece. We got 2 minutes left, which is roughly 2 laps. On a very solid lead up front with 3.4 seconds now, but then again, Henry Pedersen as well has a quite comfortable lead to Topitiki. Nothing big is going to happen. There won't be much happening, except as there is a fight starting to brew here between Cyberpunk and McVision. Heading towards turn 5 in sector 2 right now. Going through McVision, going slightly wide. Giving Cyberpunk a little bit of breathing room. Outbraking himself every now and then, which is not helping him. Henry Pedersen got closer to Froseni again. 2.4 seconds now. Something must have... Oh, because of maybe traffic? Seems like. Got a first lapped car, I think. Which is... Yeah, which is Fingos. It should be. Oh, Cyberpunk going very wide there. Having a very bad turn 13. McVision can now capitalize on this, which he's gonna try and gonna do towards turn 1. Well done, capitalizing on the mistake of Cyberpunk. It's a final lap now. So the gloves are off for these two. We'll be watching very close. Both have to keep a consistent line on track. McVision looking very strong right now. Pulling away a little bit from Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was really looking for it. Pushing the limits as hard as he can. Maybe pushing a little bit too hard there. Getting out actually on the inside on the curb. Which puts him a little bit on the sand, on the desert here, or on the beach. Beach sand, I think it is. As we're on an island. Maybe it's a desert island in some way. Still looking for a move. McVision very much under pressure, but McVision has shown how thick he can be. Especially in Oschersleben. And I think this is it. Cyberpunk going wide, opening a door for Jomelli here. Who's taking advantage of the situation and makes the move towards the end. taking the position from Cyberpunk, who will be furious with himself probably. What a race. Oh my god, who got sent out there? Yuvati, okay. What a race. Congrats to Frozeni taking the win here. And also fastest lap. Winning by 3 seconds of a lead. Beautiful race. The top 3s, the podium, are Frozeni, Andre Pedersen, and Topitiki. Congrats to all those 3. And also congrats to, I would say especially McVision, who fought his way back from P11 all the way up to P5 again. That was a nice showing. Definitely my driver of the day. But if anything, great showing from everyone actually. Didn't see many crashes. We had some very fair fights. A couple of mistakes here and there. But only in terms of driving line. But anyways, it was a great race. And we have a quick rundown of the field, which is Frozeni at the top, congrats again. Henry Pedersen on second, third Topitiki, then Hivati, followed by McVision, the fighter of the night. And then Jomelli, Cyberpunk, Whiplash, Whisper Gold, Para 230, Marcel P, and Finghost. Or Finghost. I don't know if it's Finghost or Finghost. Can we have a look at race positions here? We can. So looking at the start, I want to see McVision. He started on P8, went all the way down to P11, and fought his way back up to P5 to the end. That's a impressive curve here. And Frozeni. Okay, Frozeni, we got it. You first. It's no contest at the front there for his race at least. And Pedersen had a slight fight with Whiplash in the beginning, but then at some point he just got back up front. I guess it was for 2 laps and then Whiplash crashed, I think. Oh yeah, he fell all the way back to P6, true. And fell back even further. Okay. Anyways. I think this is it. Fastest lap goes to Frozeni as well with a 117.181. Very great one. You hit the pit wall. Oh no. Yeah, I know. I know you put it at some point. I know. No worries. Okay, so we're going into the second race, which is the reverse grid. So Fingers will be starting up front. Let's go for a clean T1 as I go into a tree myself. So McVision has again his start in the midfield here. Just join someone in the back a little bit to have a little bit of an overview of what's happening. As we go 6 people into turn 4 towards turn 5. This can spell chaos, but it didn't. Beautifully executed by everyone involved. Holy shit. That was a good one. Yeah, Whisper, I kind of saw... Oh, Finghost flipping out there. What happened? Oh no, he barrel rolled. Poor Finghost. Now they're all fighting in the back. McVision finds himself on P3 right now. We got Marcel overtaking Topitiki. Frozeni crashing a little bit into Jomelli. Immediately giving way to give him the position back, I think. Oh, and Pedersen getting into the sandwich. Marcel P crashing out in the chicane. Has a little bit of touching here and there. A little bit of bumps. Getting a little bit rough. Especially with the field mix like that. We're going 5 wide for a moment there. Now it's 4. Now it's 3. And we end up with 2. Looking at the very close fight between all of them. I'll just keep the names up so we can look at who's doing what, actually. Oh, Whisper taking the lead in the front by 2 seconds at the moment. But he's chased by McVision. Oh, slight touch by Henry Peterson's on Hivati. Gotta be a little bit more careful, because if he crashes into him, that only helps Frozeni in the end. He's trying to get rid of the people behind him here. And starting to chase Jomelli up front. Meanwhile, Henry Peterson looking for a move on Hivati. He's really pushing the limits off the track here. And Whiplash going wide on his own a little bit there. Then Topitiki also tries to join. Meanwhile, Henry Peterson going quite wide. They're giving maybe an opportunity for Whiplash. Yeah, going very wide. That was a bad exit. Maybe there's a chance for Whiplash. Doesn't look like he's fast enough towards turn 1. It will be close. No, he's not going for it. Better think twice. It would have been a dangerous dive, I think. If anything. And at the moment, we're actually looking quite peaceful. Right now. Not much going on track. First 2 laps were pretty entertaining and action-packed. But right now, Whisper is leading by 2 seconds. While McVision is chasing and he's closing the gap. Who's also chased by Cyberpunk, who's also getting closer to McVision, so the field is kind of getting tighter and tighter. Oh, Hivati and Andre Peterson. They're going at it. Trying for a little bit of a crossback, a little bit of touch here and there. Pushing the limits of the cars as much as they can. Which is what we want to see, especially since it's a Grand Touring car event. I think even one of the first nice inside line here. Nobody got pushed. Very beautiful. But Hivati could defend that, even though he did a slight mistake. And they are the fastest laps coming in by Roseni and Cyberpunk as well. Where Andre now trying to go for a move on Hivati. It's always a bit of touching. Oh, Whiplash! Suddenly out of nowhere. I think he kind of surprised Andre Peterson there. Suddenly Whiplash had a lot of overspeed, but he pulled back. A little bit rough around the edges, but it's looking good. We'll love to see it. We just follow Whiplash, as we can see everyone on screen there. Everyone who's involved in this one. And the Whisper lead seems to look quite solid, actually. Still 2.7 seconds, sorry. And McVision also got himself a lead on Cyberpunk, who's slowly falling behind here with 1 second gap. Well, 9/10. He was a bit closer before. It's always like a little bit of an up and down here. But with Whisper keeping it on track here. Not crashing out. Looking for a good leader. Oh, Cyberpunk hitting a wall there on turn 1. Roseni also trying to chase down the top 3 at the moment. He's getting closer and closer, and we're going into lap 5, which is the usual pitting lap. But we'll see a lot of pit stops. Who knows who will go for like another lap, an additional lap, or who will go for a pit immediately. Now I can see there is a fight. There's a fight starting. Excuse me. Scusi. Frozeni against Cyberpunk. And actually Jomelli. Doing very good, keeping up with both of them. And lurking in the background. Oh, that sad. Kinda hit the dirt there. Or the sand. Hitting the dune. Now Jomelli goes in. Frozeni goes also in on lap 5 now. Heading into the pits. Whisper Fingers is already out. He's lapped. McVision going for an additional lap. Whisper going out. Romelli going out. Pitiki going for an extra leg. Hivati and McVison. I don't know if that's on purpose by McVison. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe he wants to have the better towers towards the end. Let's have a little bit of an overview here, as there's not much happening except for lapped cars so far. Topitiki going for the lapping there, but there's no rule, so we'll see how they will do it. Have a closer look here. Nice move by Topitiki. Fingos actually can come back here. Or can he? Will he? I mean, it's definitely impeding Topitiki's race here while being a lapped car. As he tries to unlap himself here. Very ambitious. But Topitiki... Oh, Topitiki, did you forget to... Topitiki, did you forget to pit there? I think he did. Meanwhile, Cyberpunk getting... Oh, actually... Visen coming out in a very strong position, I think. I mean, it's... I think it's still the same gap, but he has the fresher tires now. But he's also chased by Frozeni now. Topitiki somehow finding himself in the lead. Probably is very surprised by that, somehow. Like, what did I miss? Pretty sure he missed the pit there because of the fighting against Finghost. As we go back to the leader right now, who is Topitiki, which could also help McVison. Because if those two are fighting, McVison has a chance to get closer, depending on what Finghost is doing as a lap car. But Henry Peterson is looking for a move on Cyberpunk, which we will not miss. Especially towards turn 7, and they're going all the way to turn 8 and 9. For the very outside line, Cyberpunk slightly hitting Henry there. But Henry can make it stick. Good move by Henry Peterson. Now also Hivati wants some piece of this. But there's also Whiplash in the background. They're all very close together, which is very nice to see. And now... McVison, Topitiki is still driving. Topitiki, where's your pit stop? I think he just doesn't, he's not gonna do one, I think. Maybe that's his plan. Didn't expect that tonight, to see a plan of no pit stop. Oh no, Hivati, sorry. Hivati, not Whiplash. But they now with the move towards turn 5 on Cyberpunk. Goes a little bit wide, gives Cyberpunk the opportunity to strike back. Then 6 is definitely one turn where you kind of want to be on the outside. Oh, Whiplash kind of crashing into the back of Hivati there. Kind of could have done that better here. No offense there. Definitely could have... I think he could have taken advantage of the fighting of those two. But not like that. Meanwhile, Hivati's still looking to getting past Cyberpunk, which actually gives Henry Peterson quite some time. Finghost is kind of fighting hard for being a lapped car. But there's no rules. There's no rules. Just unusual to see. Then go into turn 1. Bingo's just pushing Dramit off there. Ooh, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's all I will say to that. That's not nice. Impeded his race quite a bit. Especially now since he's suddenly behind Cyberpunk. Who wasn't even close before. Gotta watch out for that. But I actually shouldn't say too much. I don't know the rules actually. Like if there's no rules for lapped cars. I mean if anything it's just racecraft to just kind of to kind of let the people who are actually racing or like who are lapping you, just let them by a little bit and let them drive. But Fingo's actually fighting hard for his 11th position here. Well, Andre Pedersen and Cyberpunk trying to go by as fast as possible. And everyone goes for a move on everyone, which makes it difficult for everyone involved here. And Whiplash is also joining now. Fingo's really keeping the pack together, giving us some more action. Which I like to see, of course. But I don't know if all of the drivers are on the same boat with that. While Fingos takes out Andre Pedersen into turn 1, or they take each other out. I didn't quite see it completely. Which will be frustrating for Andre. I can imagine his voice chat right now. Was a bit too much contact for in my opinion. But as we say that, Cyberpunk going for an outside move on Hivati. Can he make it stick towards turn 8? He's looking like he has a faster pace here. And Pedersen is also back. Because they're fighting, so it's kind of easy to catch back up with both of them, or with all of them. This is a four-man free-for-all, or four-racer free-for-all. Actually, good exit there by Hivati, I think. Actually, does he get closer? He got closer. It's the final lap now. So the gloves are definitely off. Hivati having a very good turn 1. Giving him an advantage towards turn 2. Can he make it stick? Don't know about the pace on the outside of turn 3. Yeah, forcing Cyber to go on the left side. Which might help him towards turn 5, as he can defend there. But there's also the thing of going wider gives you a little bit more exit speed, probably. Especially towards turn 6, which is also a corner where you kind of want to be on the outside, I think, even, if you can. Oh, and Henry going for an ambitious move there in the background. Can't make it do. Cyberpunk slightly having P5 at the moment, but Hivati is... It's neck on neck with both of them all the way towards the end here. Meanwhile, Whisper is close to finishing the race. I think he already finished. I didn't hear it. Yeah, there it is. And McVison also got close, like half a second at the end. Very well driven by Whisper there, but Hivati takes P5. I think Hivati, yeah. Hivati takes P5. Then we got Cyberpunk, Whiplash, Henry Pedersen. The Pity Key takes P9. Marcel is finished. Fingers finished. And congrats to Whisper for winning the second race. Very well driven. And being 4 wide at some point, that was amazing to see. Especially at the beginning, with people being so close. Now that's a nice camera, am I right? So congrats to everyone, and congrats to Whisper for winning the second race. And that said, we got Whisper on P1, McVison on P2, Frozani on P3, followed by then Jomelli, Hivati, Cyberpunk, Whiplash, Andre Pedersen, Topitiki, Marcel P, and Finghost. In total, we got the total points here. If that's correct, I think, I hope it is, because Frozani won tonight's event. So congrats to Frozani on that one. McVison takes P2, Whisper takes P3. Congrats to all of them. Henry Pedersen kinda unlucky in the second race, so he takes only P4. But that said, it's just a fun event, so all fun and games. Got a little bit rough every now and then, but all in all, very nice driving from everyone. Yeah. So that said, continuing with P5, we got Hivati on P5, Jomelli taking P6,
Into PTK with P7, P8 goes to Cyberpunk, followed by P9 Whiplash, P10 Muscle P, P11 Fig Ghost, and P12 Para. And this will be it for me as well. As I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's race. Thank you so much for joining. This was the special event for tonight. The very special event. On the Elithasia Island 2nd, version 101. Made by Liscomis. Everyone have a wonderful night. Take care. And stay awesome. Bye bye.